Hello, I'm Tesla, a 25-year-old in Texas, and for some reason I show the internet everything I do with my money. It's time to budget my final check for July. I'm trying to get my travel card paid off by the end of August because that's when my interest-free year ends, and most of what's on that card is a lending charge from last month that I think I'll get paid back by the end of this month, but just in case, I am going to do the underfunded at $148.72. Another check means another 401k payment, so that's $200. And then I submitted $450 into one of my after-tax brokerages to purchase some ETFs. I scheduled that before I did my mid-year investment review, but I wish I had waited to do that afterwards because then I could have put that $400 into my 401k just to guarantee that I was caught up enough to get the full match, but that's okay. I'll do that later. For savings, whenever I had some change throughout the month, I put it back into my major repairs fund, which is where I also pull bills from my house according to my budget versus actual document. I would have replaced $462.96, but throughout the month, anytime I had extra cash, I put it in that fund, which means I put away $33.65, so I only need to replace $429.31. With that zeroed out, that still leaves me $875.84, which is a good amount. So I'm actually going to cover Chip's pet fund at $45. And then I'm going to add $25 into auto care. Every time I turn my car on, I hear water moving around, and then it makes weird noises when I make turns. So I think they're both AC related. And then that leaves $584. So to round it off, I'm just going to assign it to my month ahead. If you look here, I have a lot of money still available in these accounts because it rolled over, and I normally don't have rollovers from paycheck to paycheck. I usually like to move money around and have all my categories zero out instead of just keeping money inside those categories. So seeing money already available instead of starting over is kind of weird. But anyway, I didn't spend hardly anything on groceries because I didn't end up going to that conference, but I did go back to my hometown for my great-grandma's funeral, and so I was with family the whole time, and they were paying for my meals. And then even after the funeral, we got exposed to COVID, so I've been quarantining at my mom's house, and she's been paying for our food. And if I'm negative today when I take my test, then I'll have to go back to paying for my own meals. So even though I already have 80 there, I'm going to give myself another 75 just in case I want to get a meal kit box. For transportation, I was doing a lot of personal traveling since I wasn't at the conference, and I'll probably still do a fair bit of driving around these next 3 weekends. So let's do 3.5 tanks, and the full tank for me right now is about $60. Although it seems like gas is going down, so hopefully I can come in under that amount. And then the $12 I've left there because I'll be parking at a concert and it'll probably cost me money. I have 15 in personal care, but I'll add 5 more just in case, although I don't think I'll need anything. I have 80 for home care because I was planning on spending $40 on a camera, and the only reason I haven't bought it yet is because instead of having a Ring door camera and then a Wise street camera and just adding things piecemeal, maybe I should invest in a full home security system under one platform, but then that seems kind of like a larger commitment, so I'm just not sure. So I'm going to leave the money in there for now, but I'm not going to assign anything else. My dog Chip has been with my mom and I, and he's been eating all of her dog food, so I still haven't bought him any. But if I am negative for COVID today and I can get out of the house, then I am going to buy it. And then Chip also has a pimple growing on his head that he's had for over a month now. And I've left it alone because Google says it would go away naturally, but I don't know. So if it doesn't go away by the end of this month, then next month, I think I'm going to book him a consultation just to make sure he doesn't need ointment or anything. It doesn't seem to bother him, but it is like a weird thing that's never happened before. He's also been pawing at his mouth for a couple of days, and I know that's unrelated to the pimple thing, but he might need to go to the dentist. I'm not going to assign anything else because if I take him anywhere, it'll just be pulled from his pet fund, but that might be coming up as well. Utilities is already covered. It'll zero out by the end of this month. I'm going to work backwards for my lifestyle expenses. I already have 20 in miscellaneous, but I'm going to give myself 10 more. I don't know what I would need $30 for, but you never know. Subscriptions is already zeroed out because I have everything coming out the first 2 weeks of the month. Lending, I'm still not going to cover it because it's on an interest-free card. So I'm just going to kind of leave it there. For giving, I'll put another $25. And then fun money is exciting. So if I'm negative, I want to go to the Japanese garden this weekend. I think it's free, but there's probably going to be parking. So actually, I should assign $10 more in parking. I'm going to see a concert. I'm seeing REO Speedwagon, Styx, and Loverboy. And to that, I think my mom will drive us, and I think she'll pay for parking. But I'm going to add $40 in appearance just in case I want a shirt or something. I'm also going to see Bowling for Soup this month. Parking is already covered in transportation, so I don't need to add more. But I should add another $40 in appearance just in case I want another concert t-shirt. I have several concert t-shirts that I wear all the time, so I never regret buying them. I should add $40 to dining out just in case I want to drink while I'm at those concerts. So I'll add $27, so that hits $40. I'm also going to try to join a book club, but the book that they are reading is on hold at my library for a long time, so I might need to buy it. So then the most I'd be willing to pay for that book is $15, and that's already covered by the $35 I have in there. But I am going to assign myself $30 more just in case I want to go to the movies or something, so that if I have to buy the book would actually leave me $40 in fun money. And then aside from the concert t-shirts, I'll put 25 more just in case I need to thread my face or something, but I may not use it. And then for dining out, I was really well behaved the first half of July. I only overspent by $1.79 because I had assigned myself $100. So I already have $40 for drinks, and I'm just going to give myself $100 for regular dining out purposes. I think this should be more than enough to cover me, so I still have $263 left. So I'm going to add that back into savings. I'm going to cover underfunded by month ahead. And then I'll cover memberships since those are a little bit more set in stone. And then the last $33.31 can go back into month ahead as well. That puts me at a total of saving $338.84, so it is definitely not my usual $620 goal, but I still think there are other categories up top where I could come in under and be able to contribute more to my savings. I'm going to take those numbers and put them in my budget versus actual paycheck document, and then I will cover all the differences in the July wrap-up video. Bye!